Did it dance and I'm back again. The whoop ass, the block a blast from the ratchet man. The maddest, blackest lad in the savage land. The grabbing, dashing, crashing your daddy's van. The baddest, the most havingest, most swaggiest, braggiest. Never had anything, so I'm macking as if I never had shit. I was moving backwards, I could've hit the backflip. Check this, ain't never hustled for a necklace. Trying to get the fam straight, get us out of debt shit. That shit get testy, I feel dizzy, Gillespie in the room. Pack me, Carl, Izzy, and Precious. Out the womb, I was last, I'm the youngest of 7. Birthday, same days.
Probably hitting them bitches out or something.
Yeah, no, we don't got all these. Like, oh no, that costs too much.
Yeah.
There's too many of y'all.
Then he went to Tech. That's what that is. That was his fraternity. It was like a band fraternity or some shit.
No, that's what's up.
I don't know. Is it still there? Do you know?
Like, I mean, if
I don't give a fuck about no
Chester. I mean,
Chester's
is it like what?
I mean, I don't even know what that is, but it could be like Zit.
Yeah, there's a drum fraternity called
He played.
Zit.
It was probably like that, but I think it was. I don't know if it was just for his, because he played
saxophone.
No, I think he played trumpet in college.
So he just said.
So that nigga just cold.
But I think his main I think his main instrument was like the trumpet. I think he probably just like did that for Martian. Do y'all have that shit in Martian? I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Very sad, which is weird.
That's like the opposite of my
Vondre.
grandpa. His main instrument, but his main instrument was
that shit all the time.
That whole shit just do.
I'd be scared, bro. I would just leave. I don't know. It was probably
my first time here. I'm over here fucking up for real. I ain't coming back.
Yeah, so let's not come back here no more.
Yeah. But shit, my grandpa, he played the sax and he played the trumpet on the side.
Well, I'm pretty
cool. He actually he was the band director over Estacado for a little bit, for a long time actually.
Bro, so we just got like a new president for our school, and they announced him on Thursday, and so I know how I'll be a chopper, headphone in, I'll just be chilling. You feel me? This hoe was I don't think I had my headphone in though, cause I had a whole bunch of like. I sit like towards the front so I can get out the side door and it goes straight to the side building. I mean straight to the music building. So I don't know I can't remember if I had it on or not because I just had a bunch of like it looked like people who cared. So I was like, damn, I don't want to be like disrespectful. You feel me? Because usually I have my hood on and I just be like, yeah, y'all can't see this shit no way. So. But he got announced and then I had on my choir windbreaker.
Yeah.
And then from Estacado. And then he said he was like the president from 2012 to 2015, I think. He was like, if you ever need anything, so I'm in the education building. I do not remember cuz man. So
damn,
that should probably not go happen.
You ever need me? It's like, all right. Fuck, what's your name?
I don't even remember what cuz looked like no more. So
yeah, it'd be like that though. Someone tell me their name. If I don't repeat it back to you, and half the time if I do. I ain't gonna remember.
I only know faces.
Yeah, like, I can remember your face.
I've never seen them before.
Oh,
so it's like,
I have to tell people that like, I need to send a picture of your face just so I know that you ain't ugly. First of all, and then I know who you are.
He was talking about fucking
school
executives.
Oh God!
I know,
this nigga started talking about bitches.
I know, but still.
He said, "Yeah, but with these hoes, you feel me? I gotta make sure you ain't ugly."
Shit.
All right, but one of the things I had on the list but took off, but I'm gonna put it back on just so I can tell my story. How's y'all semester going for this year?
Shit, it's going.
Yeah, that bitch is going. Honestly,
it's moving fast as fuck.
Yeah, it is moving.
That bitch is moving quick as hell. Like spring break is 2 weeks.
Hey, chill out, Kim folk. Damn, I got midterms next week.
I got a project due on Tuesday.
Man, why the hell am I out here? I need to be studying.
Right. We over here talking about we really just sat here and had to think about all the stuff we had to do. Like, golly.
Ah, damn.
But this semester, I've had a total of 3 voice lessons.
The whole semester?
Yes.
Oh,
because we had Follies, and then during that Follies week, we had the snow day, so they shut off the campus. Yeah. And then
that's why it's going so quickly.
And then I had, and then
we had no food. We only had 3
And
food
then everybody was going. All the like people in our building were going for TMEA.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Man, that
I
one thing about being a
shit to
music
do,
major,
boy.
they
Team
will
EA.
shut down everything for Team EA.
Because all of them have to go.
Yeah, everyone has to go. So literally, like, even if you not like a full-time music major at Tech, they will give you absent letters just to say that you went to TMA to your other classes. Like, it's that big of a...
Well, also students, like, we could have, like, I could have went, but it was like, one, I don't really care right now.
Yeah.
We also, that was the time that everybody was coming down here, so I was like, podcast Team EA, podcast Team EA. So I obviously chose the motherfucking podcast because this could eventually make us money.
Exactly.
Yeah, what the fuck Team A gonna do?
Yeah. Teach me about music.
See a whole bunch of high school bands up here. These are the best high schoolers
It would have got my fucking recital credits out the way, bro. Because I got 2 of them motherfuckers.
Man,
I need 10.
Shoot, you know how many required recitals I gotta go to?
Bro,
I gotta go for 13 for percussion and 8 for composition.
That's what I said, bro.
Well,
a couple of days, I'm just gonna have to go like sit
a lot at Tech though.
Yeah, y'all had shit every day though.
Oh God, like cause I like last semester I had to go to 2 for a class. I got those knocked out in 1.
It's actually kind of.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
I
kind
need to
of
just
bad
go sit
though.
up there though.
Man, exactly.
I get
We
like
have
5.
we have so much stuff going on at Tech that we can't even play everything at Tech, so we gotta go to like churches.
Yeah,
So,
I know. I saw one of them was at a church the other day.
like they actually had some yesterday, but this nigga Will had a 7-hour studio session. God,
That was on accident. Like I was literally planning what I was gonna do that night while I was there, and ended up staying there the whole night. So I mean,
This nigga spent the night.
That was actually my mom was like, she told my sister, she said, I'm gonna tell this boy he got food and he gonna be gone in 2 seconds. There's food in here. This nigga Will, oh, that's my cue to go. I was like, it sure is.
Got a blast.
Had some carne asada fries, best fries ever.
I had something last night too.
Shit.
Shout out to Polyberto.
Yes, sir.
Really?
I had
That's
some chili cheese fries from Wiener Schnitzel. Right? That's something.
That was hard too. Though.
Yeah. Oh God.
Yeah, but nah, fuck them right now. Shout out to Polyberto.
Yeah, big facts. Sponsor the podcast.
For real though.
Because for real, they need to stay. Man, you know
Local
how hurt I'll
support
be if
local.
they close.
Bro, I wouldn't eat any other Mexican food, bro.
On the cool, bro. Like, I don't even know what it is. Like,
I don't eat Taco Bell. I said Mexican food. I said Taco Bell.
yeah, it's taco. Bro, after eating Polybertos, I don't even want to look at Taco Bell no more. Get this fake shit out my fucking face.
Yeah, but that's like my go-to restaurant, bro.
Bro,
If
Polybertos
it wasn't so fucking far.
Oh, it ain't.
For me, shit, I got it. It's like a fucking 25-minute drive to.
It's like she's gonna cost $10 for the food and $10 for some gas.
Nigga, exactly.
It's worth it. Shit. Well, you want to get some Polybertos while you're down here? It's literally down the street.
You know what? I do got $5.
Wow.
That might be
spend their last $5 on
Last
some
$5
Polybertos.
on some on a half order.
See, this is the problem because I was thinking, okay, I have this $5. I'm gonna save it.
I'm gonna
Here you come. You want to go get some? It's down the street. I'm like, you know what? I got that $5 that I was gonna save. See this. Let me not. I'm just
Let's not. No,
I got them noodles in the car.
Peer pressure,
Noodles
bro. He has some instant in his car, bro. Some instant
Quit
cup
playing.
noodles.
I haven't had noodles in a long time.
I got so hungry.
Hey, them hoes is like 40 cents. I get like 6 every time I go, and just that'll last.
But shout out to noodles though,
Oh,
because
God.
like, imagine
Okay,
$10 worth
like
of noodles.
man.
You'll be full for like 2.5 weeks, probably.
Well, that thing, it's like noodles. You have to have a bowl. I have bowls, but it's like I gotta go downstairs to do the dishes, and I gotta bring them back up. So it's like,
Yeah, it's not.
it's like I'm not finna do
You
that.
gotta leave it in the microwave for like. How long y'all cook y'all noodles?
With the cup noodles, I actually I actually follow the instructions and do the boiling shit because it'll be overflowing. I don't feel like cleaning up the fucking microwave.
So what you
Oh,
do?
for like
said
4
he did it
minutes.
bougie. He said he put it in the pot.
Yeah.
That is bougie as hell.
Hey man.
No, okay, that's how you.
That's how you supposed to cook it.
Yeah.
But,
That's
how
crazy.
just be late. Like
Wow.
that's
So
only
we
with the
supposed to
cup
do
noodles
become
though.
bougie.
With the regular noodles, I just put that shit in the fucking bowl.
You put them hoes in the microwave. I know you got some
Yeah.
supersonic microwaves that you don't buy.
Nigga, I don't.
You
why?
need that hoe in there
It really
for-
just be Rodney
for
that just make it
45
sound
seconds.
like my parents fucking like
No.
Iron Man or some shit. Like we.
Nah, bro.
Oh.
Bro, he was at
is Batman.
No, bro, he was at my house yesterday, right? And I had my great value water, and he had his Ozarka water. I said, the difference between tax brackets, right?
I usually get Niagara, because I live by a Food King, and it's like $2 a pack over there for like 32 or whatever.
I ain't gonna lie, great value water be coming in clutch. It's like they have $40 packs.
I have it.
I mean, 40
great value water.
Yeah, that's what I have. That's what I have right now because I was out. Because I've been.
I actually think that water tastes better than United's, but just personal preference.
I don't know. I don't taste the fucking difference. Honestly, I
drink
always
water
put it
too
in.
much.
I always put it in ice, so I can't really tell.
My favorite
Oh,
water
that's
is
right.
Dasani. So I mean, but like
I feel like Ozarka got too much shit going on. Like I taste it and like.
I can only taste the difference in like. I think Smart Water is the best personally. From if I have to. Or shout out Essential Kelly Oubright, we sponsored.
No, we not.
shit,
Kelly
not
is.
yet, not yet.
Not yet.
Shit, but now I can only taste the difference in like high quality water. Like I do not fucking like Fiji. Fiji is nasty.
That is so. I thought that was high quality water.
It is, but like it's like
It's
Oh,
like
you saying high quality is nasty?
Yeah,
really.
Have you ever
it's
had
like,
Boss water?
Huh?
Have you ever had Boss water?
yeah.
I have. I can't really like. It's just that shit. Just like
I'm not gonna pay.
It's too much.
I'm not gonna pay $4 for a bottle of water.
exactly. Hell, never in a
Who
million
the
years.
hell?
I don't
For
care how
some
rich
shit
I
you can
get.
get
That
free?
shit don't even make no sense.
For some water you can get for free out the water
I
hose.
remember, nigga, was it? I think it was one of the years. First had a Boss water bottle, and he just carried that whole around. He was reusing that. I was like, this nigga,
He was like,
this
nah,
nigga here.
yeah, I don't saw
I
you.
mean, that shit is the bottle is like glass though. I think.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, shit.
You paying $4
Get
for
your
a
card.
bottle.
you
Might as well reuse that whole. God.
But shit.
All right,
Instead of buying those fucking hydro flasks.
bro. I don't understand that shit. I go to white. Bro, everybody got a motherfucking hydro flask.
Them
bro.
white girls, especially them white girls, it'd be them white girls and the Mexican girls that act like white girls.
Damn.
Yeah, them be the ones.
So Texas Tech, bro, you's crazy. Texas Tech don't really have Mexicans like that. Like, it's weird coming from Dunbar, Estacado to just white. Like,
we had Mexicans like freshman year, and they all got beat the fuck up.
oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Freshman year? You don't
freshman
remember
year,
that shit?
whenever they
Oh,
they brought the gun to the school and shit, and then
yeah.
all the motherfuckers went to Monterey,
North side.
Hell yeah, north side versus east
and
side.
then all
I
the black
was
folks
right
went to
there when
Coronado.
we literally right like about to walk to the
I gotta
bathroom.
bleep a name out.
Guy.
Damn.
You good though?
But I was right there when he swung off on him, right in front of the bathroom. Swung off on
So I already got.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that is so funny because
nah.
like
We beat into a good kid.
bro,
nigga,
homie went to the military.
I
Bro,
mean,
he
I
used to
didn't
be tripping.
I didn't even know that was. I didn't even know that was until you said it. Like you mentioned it, and I was like, "Wait, that was that got to that fight."
Yeah.
In the military, his life is
His
he
life
is
he don't
a
turn
straightforward
this nigga
young
like-
man
This
now.
nigga got like $100,000 scholarship to go to the military.
I mean,
Bro,
some
it
shit.
was it's on the
that
cool.
beating turned his life completely
I
around.
was like, you
because
know what?
I remember back at Dunbar in 8th grade, bro.
Yeah.
He used to be one of them.
He was arrested. He's like,
one of them Mexicans that
yeah.
that you
That
know
cuff up their pants
wear
and
the
shit.
jogger shit or the fake joggers.
Yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
used to get clowned over that shit, bro.
I used to do that shit back in middle school.
Bro, there's so many fucking. We was just talking about this shit like stuff that just go out of style and you just
Yeah,
look
yeah.
back like what the fuck was swag?
Nigga. It was like if I wasn't wearing my joggers, I was cuffing my pants because I was thinking they have to sit on top of my shoes. Even though I was wearing flights back then, they still had to see them. they had to see that flight on the tongue. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, bro! You get to high school, start getting cooked off the bone.
I don't think I wore a pair of flights to Estacado. I knew better by then. I wore them white Air Force. I mean, not Air Force, but them white Air Jordan 1s every day. But they weren't flights though. Shit.
Yeah,
And then by the sophomore year, I got my cake up. So you know what I'm saying.
One of them beat off the bone Concords. Speaking of the Concords, you get that motherfucker still in life support.
Nah, they're not on life support, but they coming along though. They're not done, but they coming along.
Yeah.
I just be.
They stable.
Yeah, they stable. They
Them hoes must have been fucking dead. This niggas had these hoes for like a month.
Bro, you had
well, I ain't been working on them like that though,
You a
because he
terrible
gave them
doctor,
to
nigga.
he gave them to me like
that game, whatever game that was. Oh damn, that was last year. That game that we went to.
Oh yeah.
That was last year.
God.
So you've had them for a few months.
Yeah, I have. My
about,
bad.
About a couple.
It was that, and then school started, and that's when it really fucked me up.
Yeah, school started. I'm like, yeah, fuck them shoes.
Shit, I come home and go to sleep. Wake up, go to work, come back home, go to sleep, wake up, go to school. That's literally my life. Unless I'm hanging out with you, man.
Damn, you sleep a lot.
Yeah.
That's why you be bored.
Yeah. Okay.
But I
sleep because I'm bored.
we had our
Bro,
mid-semester
come to the
juries.
studio. Nigga.
Fuck you.
We had our mid-semester juries on Friday.
Yeah.
And like I said, had 3 voice lessons.
Ah,
So I've been trying to.
shit.
So it was like I had to put all the English songs on there because that's all I could really fucking teach myself.
So y'all got mid-semester juries?
Yeah.
That's wild.
We have mid and like,
We only have
I don't know.
end of the year. End of the semester juries.
Yeah, so
Well, if I had a miss, I literally just got my piece like last Wednesday. Like that would have been my shit.
I've had all my music, but nigga, I ain't had no fucking voice lessons. So I was like, I don't know. So I tried to learn all these songs. I learned 2 really well.
Mhm.
I learned 1 kinda, and
You
1
learned
I
one
didn't
at
know
all.
at fucking all. I knew the last verse, and so I got there. I sung we get to choose our first one. So I started with it's called "Wonder as I Wander." It's like a spiritual, and then so the plan was I had 1 Italian song on there that I knew. That was the other song that I knew really well. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna open with the English, because if I open with the Italian, she was all the English ones were for grabs. So I was like, I'm gonna open with the English, and she would be like, well, I do want to hear some Italian just to like get it off.
Mhm.
And the one I didn't know was called
Yeah.
So the one I
Kinda
didn't
help.
know was Lyndon Lee. So I got done doing my English one. They was like, yeah, that's good. And then so it's my voice teacher and then another voice teacher, and so mine can't pick which songs I pick just because it's like unfair. So the other one was like, yeah, I want to hear that Lyndon Lee. I was like, shit.
Nope.
You about to hear this?
I looked at her, I looked at my voice teacher, and I looked back at her, and I was like, hey, if she wants me to sing it, I'm gonna do. I know for sure. I know this last verse. So
Just cut to the end. Just cut to the end.
So, but
Did you pull a Taz?
oh no,
That
she
nigga just didn't
my
sing?
voice teacher helped me. She was like, yeah, he don't know that one.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, so even though it was, I kind of would have rather just like messed up than her be like, he don't know that one. And then I got to the one, and then she asked for the one I kind of knew, and I fucked off the whole second half of it.
Oh shit. Oh,
I fucked off the whole second half, so probably got like a B. The first one was really good, and then the first half of that one was really good,
Yeah.
and I ended it good.
That nigga Taz was hilarious on that shit though.
Oh,
That
it
motherfucker
was
looked
so
at the
good.
piano.
He
He
Wither
said,
as I wonder.
He
This
said-
is not what you said. Wither as I wonder. I was supposed to sing that. That was.
I wandered as I wandered out under the sky.
"Where are you supposed to sing that?"
John Jacob Niles.
I didn't really learn it though,
Oh.
so I mean, it's the same.
He
It's
was
the
like, "Oh,
same
shit, that's
name.
what it's supposed to sound
But
like?"
It's
because
like a Christmas song.
I got sick. Oh, remember? Because I was supposed to go. I didn't. Well, I had it kind of learned. I had learned enough. Because I learned it all that night before, literally. But then I threw up at like 4 a.m, and I was like, well, I ain't going.
Oh, yeah.
Was mad. You owe me. I was like, I don't owe you shit, nigga. I was sick. Fuck you. End this.
Willis
And
did
especially
that,
fuck
and then on All Region, this nigga went to this
I
nigga
was
went
on
on
vacation.
vacation. This nigga went on
Oh,
vacation
God.
right before All Region.
He tried to see if I could get off of vacation just for All
Oh, I
Region, but
knew
they
you-
weren't
I knew
having
you
it.
were.
Yeah, they
absolutely.
they weren't having that. Yeah,
Shut
they
the
was
fuck
just
up.
like, no, you can't do that.
Just see your family.
Oh.
Shut your ass.
Pause. You back recording. All right, but getting the topics.
Oh, yeah.
We've been going for
We
like
should just
20
be
minutes.
talking. Just
Well, I wanted to get a couple episodes done, so I don't know. We'll see.
Alright.
We got a few topics. So topics: overly woke people,
Shit.
best fits in rap,
Oh.
females rapping about sex super hard,
Shit.
Rolex or rental property,
Shit. Don't
best-
say Rolex, nigga.
best
come on,
favorite,
now. I ain't that stupid.
best favorite rap duos.
Duos.
So
You already know what the fuck.
let's pick like two. Let's pick like 2 or 3 for this one.
All right, so we're gonna pick two. Which ones do y'all want to do? I'm not gonna do the fifth one because I don't even be paying attention to fits.
The duos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
the
do
fits?
duos. Yeah, I don't want to do the fifth.
Let's do duos and Rolex and rental property.
All right.
Which one y'all want to start with?
And
Let's do Rolex and rental property.
I mean, I feel like, for one,
they need
smart
context.
nigga would know.
They need context. So there's this video that went around. So for this nigga got a birthday present from his girl, right? And instead of getting a Rolex, like he quote unquote asked for,
A Rolex or chain.
yeah.
He said or chain, which I thought was hilarious.
He got a rental property. That nigga acted a fool.
He was not happy about it. All his
I'ma
friends
play-
in the background going.
I've actually heard a couple podcasts on this, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
All right, you gonna play devil's advocate? All right,
Yeah.
go ahead. Just start.
Okay, so did y'all see the rental property?
No, I knew it was worth $8,000.
Did you see it? Mm-hmm. Okay, it's a fucking trap house.
All right.
Nigga, it is like, and they said whatever. It's like, I'm trying to think of like, it was like a trap house, like the absolute worst it could get.
Absolute worst you get. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
8K rental property. But here's the thing: when you go into flipping houses, if you do the work yourself, you could almost flip an entire house for like $5,000-$10,000.
I understand that, but also, okay.
All right.
So, how much do you think it would cost to like flip that house?
Exactly.
How much you think it would cost to flip that house?
Yeah.
Well,
I feel
it depends.
I really don't.
I
have no
wouldn't.
fucking clue.
I wouldn't flip it, but if you actually flip that house, you could probably get a good profit on it because think about it, $8,000 for a house. It's a
I know,
still.
but I'm saying,
you have to have the
how
money
much?
to flip it in the
How much
first
do you
place,
think
though.
it would cost? To
How much
do
you
that,
think it
though?
would cost? Well, go ahead. Can you pull up the picture of the trap house real quick?
Fuck, I can try to find it. I can show you. I can show you the video where they had a picture.
Because from what I'm thinking right now, I can see why he was upset. If she was going to do something as big as that, I'd rather her talk to me about it first. So I can help her choose. Because I feel like that was a girl that was like, oh, this is a good idea. Oh, look at this one. This is cheap. I'm going to just buy it for him. But I feel like she didn't think about, okay, it may be cheap, but it's also beat the fuck up. And he going to have to spend all his money to fix it.
Or time.
Or time. In both. Well, just both, really. And it's like, does he have the money to do it, for one? And so if he doesn't, she bought him a beat-up house. I would have rather taken a Rolex.
No, but okay. So the thing is, in the video, I think he responded wrong because he just came off as like ungrateful.
Yeah.
So I think in the hold up, it'll start playing it. It'll start showing it.
That's actually not that terrible.
I think that's the house that was talking about.
I mean, it's a fucked up house, but
I want to see that.
I actually don't think it'll take that long. If it depends on how hard he works, because I actually look into flipping houses. One of the hardest parts is just the demo, and you don't need any labor for demo unless you want labor for demo. And literally, all I got to do is call on Diesel Dev and tell him you want to break some shit down. He'll do that shit for free. So like, and then replacing drywall, adding cabinets and stuff. It should not cost over $5,000-$10,000. So let's say the house was $8,000, and let's say the utmost was $10,000. It's $18,000 for a house, and then you get that thing flipped up, looking nice, bro. You can sell it. You can sell a house for $30 now.
It's also in the hood, so it's not in like.
Oh well, yeah. That
neighborhood.
well, that's why I'm not expecting no great land value, especially with a house looking like that. If there was great land value, they would have tore the house down to begin with. But even then, selling a hood house for $30,000, that's a steal for anybody. Mm-hmm. So, that's where I look at it. Again, most people don't look at big picture. Like, the nigga wanted a Rolex. He want Rolex now.
I see the. So, but that's the thing though, because it's like,
it just depends.
He's like, what if this nigga like really just doesn't want to have to? Because if you do the rental property and then niggas rent from you, you have to like take shit goes wrong. You have to be the one to fix it.
There's a lot of shit. That
so
comes
it's a lot.
With just
It's a
getting
lot
rental
of
property.
So, in one of the podcasts I heard, she was like, basically she gave this nigga a bill and having to and having to rebuild all that shit, and more responsibility than he might be ready for.
And that, honestly, that's where it becomes more of a case-by-case basis. Because knowing me, nigga, fuck a Rolex. Because if you do your shit right then and you do your shit right now, nigga, 1-2 checks, that's your Rolex. Oh, another 2 checks. Boom, that's your chain. I look at stuff big picture, but again, you know, nigga just wanted a fucking Rolex right then and there.
Also, an example I came up with in my head, this was like
big brain.
This was like buying somebody a car.
Yeah.
And being like, okay, I made the down payment. And you have to pay the rest of this off. Nigga, I cannot afford to pay no fucking car off right
buying
now.
someone a car, not that didn't ask for it, not to mention.
Yeah.
Well,
and then
I feel like that's different though, because you're forced to have to pay that car off. He ain't forced to do shit with that house.
True.
That's true. But then he's like...
Then she just drive-bought him a fucking house.
Well, did it... so
go do shit with.
Does she want... I mean, then it comes to the point of, does he want her to, like, have just the house just ready? Like, do you just not want to do any work? That's really where the point comes in. It's like, do you want to do the work for it or not? And if that nigga don't want to do any work, then that's different.
That's why I said she should talk to him before she did all this.
think
Because she made a lot of decisions for him when buying this house.
and
then also,
exactly
not to mention Rolexes and stuff, depending on what she bought, those are investment pieces too, if you don't bust them down.
Yeah.
But, so I mean...
It depends if you get like a nice, nice solid state material or something like that. But if you get something just like iced out, you probably ain't you might as well just throw that bitch away. No, don't throw it away. But it's just,
I think her idea was great. Execution
was
and
trash.
Execution and like timing. As far as it being like a gift, I'm not gonna lie, horrible gift. Especially like that's different from being like, okay, I got you like a brand. It doesn't even have to be like a brand like if she bought this nigga this house, like there's not really nothing wrong with this house. Mm-hmm. So I would be like, okay, that's a decent thing.
Yeah.
But she bought this nigga an outhouse, basically.
I actually want to have this conversation with my dad because we were on the way to the basketball game.
Ain't gonna lie, I would be low key excited for some shit like that. Like, oh shit, I got my own property to like fuck with.
I ain't even gonna lie. I don't know how I would. I'd probably be excited at the beginning, but then I would get to thinking, and then I'd be like, well, this is a lot of shit I have to do with this.
Well, ain't that the same way with music?
Yeah, but
music,
I can afford to do it with music.
Yeah, you can afford to do it. I mean, look, it's not
music
that you can't afford to do it. Demo shit is free too. Go in there and start breaking shit down.
Yeah, but then you got to build it back up.
You got to build it back up.
That ain't
buy
free.
the furniture, and then you have to have a consistent income to keep the shit up for when shit goes wrong.
Let's say one of your
you
tenants fuck something up.
You have to deal with
then
tenants.
You have to
and then you have to get like a property manager or whatever
she bought
the fuck
that
it is
nigga
to
a
sell
whole
that shit.
bunch of responsibilities is what she did.
So I think her.
It's almost like having a kid.
So I think her idea was amazing. Execution not so great. And so
she should have talked to him before. Like she should have just talked to him.
Yeah.
So they can plan shit out. Like listen, that's
not.
Yeah,
let's keep it real. That's also not something you get somebody for like their birthday.
Yeah.
Right? Because birthday gifts is like, okay, this is what like you wanted.
Yeah, you gotta look at someone's mindset as well. I feel like the way that he reacted to it, that's not some shit that he wanted to do.
Yeah.
It would be different
which is very understandable.
If she knew, like, if he was talking about some shit, like, damn, I need a rental property, or damn, I need to do this, and then on the birthday, like, I got your rental property, you're gonna have to work on it, but I got you. It'll be different.
Yeah.
I just want.
But even still, I'd be like,
but also,
I still want her to talk to me about it. I would want to be there with her to see what the rental property looks like. Because like, even though I am talking about buying rental property, I don't mean I want it that way.
Because even just because again, I don't know because I'm not either one of those people. But if he was talking about like, I want a rental property, I'm just gonna assume that he's been looking at rental properties, and I'm just also gonna assume that he's showed you. Yeah, apparently, because y'all have to have a really good relationship for this.
For you to just buy a property
for $8,000.
So if he wanted one, I'm assuming that he would look at one.
Buy a $300 plot of land for a bitch.
And then I would assume that he showed you. So I think it would have been different if he wanted one, because we don't know if he really wanted one.
clearly.
Because like
Honestly, by the way
niggas
it
are
looks,
talking
he did
about
not
him.
want it.
They just talk about him like, oh, he's dumb because he don't want to. Nigga, as we just said, that's a lot, bro. I don't want to rent a property,
Man,
right now.
y'all go get a rental property.
y'all niggas go do
Let
that.
your mama buy you a rental property
you
and see
know
what
what?
you do with it.
I would rather she could have just gave me the $8,000, bro. You know, I could
Honestly,
a whole bunch more shit with that, bro.
But again, I still see good intentions because you imagine giving a nigga $8,000 and that nigga just blow that shit.
Yeah.
Just blow that whole
What she should have.
bitch.
Now,
Well,
if she was gonna do something like to try to help the nigga with his money, she should have invested in some stocks for him.
either way, it still improves his credit because he has an asset.
Yeah.
Even if it's a trash one, he has an asset. So again, I'm not sure where the fuck this nigga's mindset at. He could use that shit to buy a better rental property. Cause think about $8,000 from a rental property. What the fuck do you really expect you gonna get for $8,000? But he can use that as an asset for the bank to buy up a rental property that he was actually looking for. But again, whenever you have
we
that,
don't know if he wanted one.
yeah, again, and just by that video, just surprising that nigga with that, he ain't thinking, 10 light years
You know
ahead.
what that
of
would be? Because I'm gonna just assume that he didn't want one by his reaction. So that's like, all right. So say it's my birthday or any one of our birthdays, and like one of our parents buys us a fucking power tool.
What use this
like,
to build?
like what the fuck am I gonna do with a power tool, my nigga?
I mean, I don't know. I feel different because I use the fuck out power tool. I'll use the fuck out fucking power tool.
So since
This
we
nigga Rodney like, oh shit.
since me and Willis are in
fuck
reality, since me and Willis are in reality,
Oh, God.
we are not gonna use this fucking power. I live in a fucking dorm. I can't even keep the power tool on me, my nigga. So,
Nigga, that's a weapon.
nigga, oh
So,
god.
yeah.
See me though.
I probably wouldn't have reacted like that right in front of everybody though.
Yeah, I think
he
his reaction was very wrong, just like manner wise.
Bitch, I wanted a chain. Like,
I probably would have like showed out, kissed her and everything,
But
and then talk to her later on and be like,
Then get in the
what
car,
fuck is
but
this?
like,
babe, what the fuck? Can you get your
we
money
really
back?
gotta talk about this fucking property.
Did you keep the receipt?
Can you get your money back?
Like, I ain't want to act a fool in front of everybody, but like on the real,
What the fuck were you
come on
thinking?
now. This is some other shit.
Who's the real estate agent? Like, shit like that.
So
Who set you up?
good idea, and I think it was really good because imagine he says this now and then he does make a bunch of money off that shit.
Yeah.
Which the shit is nice, but moral of my point is that's like a big fucking decision.
Yeah.
That's like a big decision and a lot of responsibility getting put on him because that is his property and just reality, niggas might not want that responsibility.
Yeah.
That's like,
and coming from people like
Hey,
us,
yeah.
we have a different mentality on the shit. Cause like, of course, I know it's gonna be responsibility, but I also look at it more as security other than responsibility. Like, cause you also have an asset to lean on whenever shit goes left. But other people, they probably they don't want to think about shit like that. They're like,
also,
I don't fucking want that.
Also, if she gave it to me, no cap, I probably would have just sold that bitch right back and just got the money, bro.
Honestly, you can do that shit.
Yeah.
And
I'd be
then,
like, all right, sell that bitch right back, studio time.
set up his batch and get your fucking chain and your Rolex that you wanted.
Exactly.
I mean, so yeah, there's, but that also comes, like with Christmas shit, they like, don't even give me your present, just give me money. I be telling my fucking parents that shit all the fucking time.
My parents do.
And like, sometimes it's just easier to do that, so you get what the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Cause honestly, that's a bigger topic. Like,
I don't know.
I don't even fuck with gifts like
But
that. Like, I
sometimes-
want you guessing what the fuck I like.
My parents though, like, if you tell them specifically what you want, then they'll be willing to spend more on the item than just giving you just straight up money. So like,
No,
yeah,
they don't work here.
like, cause they might give us like $100 or $50 for Christmas, but like, if I tell them I want a shoe that costs $200 or something, then they'll get the shoe, and I just won't get the $150, which I'm perfectly fine with. So.
Yeah, my parents are kind of different because I would tell them something, but I usually like technology shit. Like you see my fucking room, I got all this. None of that shit was fucking gifts because I tried that shit one time And then I ended up getting something
The wrong
that
shit.
that
This nigga got a PlayStation 2. He asked for a mixing board.
that's actually
I was looking for some. I was
that's
trying to
actually-
think of something like
that's
that in
actually
my
what
mind.
fucking happened though.
Oh god.
That's actually kind of what fucking happened. It wasn't like that. But
She
I had,
got you like an old ass one.
yeah, she got me an old ass Behringer mixing board, which still would have worked. But I'm like,
Yeah.
but if you use your money the right way, you could have got me an audio interface and a
Yeah.
computer. But shit like that, they would spend money on some expensive, like low level expensive shit instead of on some high level cheap shit.
Yeah.
And that's why I do a lot of my studying. So like, Mom, I need this. Give me the money, please.
This is just how much I need.
Well,
Yeah,
I like what
shit
Will
like
said
that.
too. Instead of just personally, I personally don't like, because having a property, you got to deal with people, and I don't want to do all that. She could have got me $8,000 in stocks. I would have been ecstatic,
Man.
because you could flip that shit like a motherfucker, bro.
$8,000 of stocks, like, oh,
You
man.
can be a millionaire tomorrow, probably.
If you put your shit in the right motherfucking spot, like,
Bro,
invest in TikTok immediately or
Yes.
some shit like that.
So-
Shit, that's what Kobe. That nigga, that nigga had over $1 billion in assets after he died.
Oh yeah, it's Kobe.
I mean, he had he invested in TikTok. He invested in the game. I mean, the people that made Fortnite. He invested in people that made Fortnite before they made Fortnite. So when that nigga,
I just want to tell you,
balling.
$8,000 of stock. Honestly, I wouldn't touch that bitch until I see something that's like, oh, this shit finna blow
I
up.
know, but I would rather.
Oh, the coronavirus
I would rather-
is ruining
honestly,
stocks right now.
Yeah, that's why I would hold on that bitch.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I mean, you probably heard as fuck got
People
$8,000
like
stock and have the
people
whole
like
stock market
Netflix,
crash.
all the stay-home apps. People Netflix, Peloton, like Hulu, all the people like stay-home apps or things. Those are all rising, but like the shit
Yeah.
going out.
Stay at the crib.
Hell yeah.
That's the stay at the crib apps right there.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's crazy
Let's
that
talk
we
about
like.
stocks. Nah, fuck
It's
that.
crazy that we think about this shit when we're older though. Like how much our mind changes.
So Rodney's team rental property.
Yeah.
I'm team. I would say me and Willis are team. Talk about it.
Yeah, I'm like,
It's like-
team, talk to me, bitch.
Team don't give me no fucking responsibilities. I
'Cause
don't want.
it's not necessarily like I don't necessarily like want a Rolex, because that's like what, that's like $1,000 versus like 800,000. Like no shag. What the fuck?
I was looking at you. I was like,
Bro,
son?
that's like $1,000 versus $8,000. So
Yeah.
I don't think that necessarily doesn't make sense. But talk to me. It makes the most sense. Because that's nigga. First of all, I'm assuming that they are married,
Or at least
living
very
together.
close.
At least they're living together, right? So
imagine having to go to their parents' house.
$8,000 in a relationship where you're either married or at least living together. That's a big ass chunk of money, my nigga.
That's conversational money.
that is definitely.
That is
let's
something
talk
that-
about this money.
I tell
Oh
you,
god.
that's conversational money. Damn.
She basically just like gave this nigga a child. I mean, she poked a hole in the condo,
Nah, but
waited 9 months, and was like, "Here you go. You said you wanted one."
imagine,
Bitch, not this one.
Right.
imagine they have like a joint account, and she just took that shit out. He just like checked it one day. He was like, $8,000. I think that would just
Nigga
be
think the
hilarious.
IRS just hit
Niggas
his
be
ass or
like-
something.
be like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, nothing. I just got your present. Bitch, did you buy a plane? Like, what the fuck?
Did you buy a private jet, man? We better be flying out this motherfucker, bro. I would rather have like a private jet.
That's
or
what I was
some shit.
thinking. I was sitting over here thinking like, shit, a private jet sound like the.
You ain't
'Cause
gonna
you
get no
can-
private
you can
jet for no
rent-
$8,000.
Yeah.
So. 8,000. You can't even get a car for that shit. Well, I mean, you can,
Yeah.
but
Low key, she could buy me a car, and I just like drive Uber.
That that'd be better than fucking.
I mean,
No, but that's funny.
that
But
creates
like,
money, though.
low key, that's
still an
like
investment.
that's a joke. But low key, I would kind of rather, just like personally, I would rather do that than run a fucking property, bro.
I don't know. It's just like being responsible for just other people. Like that's one reason why I didn't really like continue to like build my shoe business or whatever. Like my dad's actually trying to get me to start that back up now, which I actually don't mind because he's like he's talking to me about like financial stuff, and he's telling me I need to have like 2
you need
sources
at
of income.
least 2 or 3.
And
if
so
you really want to get.
And so he's trying to get me to start that back up again, which I am. But it's like being responsible, like knowing how I am with my shoes. The thought of being responsible for someone else's shoes, because I've messed up on someone's shoes before, and that shit fucking sucks. Like, they were like cool about it, but in my mind, I'm thinking, I just know when they hard, they like, this nigga fucking, I hate him.
I'm
right?
going to
Because that's how I would feel. I would be like, oh, it's fine. But in my mind, I'd be like, I fuck this nigga, really. So, like, I don't want to be responsible for other people's shoes. So
I be
like,
feeling that way when I be making beats and shit, and I be mixing people's songs. Like this shit gotta be fired to them, or they just not gonna be like, this is trash.
Man.
Then I want to be like, bitch, I ain't recorded.
So
Shit, I was the one behind the mic.
all right, so this is at 40 minutes.
Low-key, that could be a podcast by itself.
Yeah. So
That
I'm
could-
leaving it up to
that-
y'all. Y'all want to just end this one here,
Yeah.
or do y'all want to still talk about the rap duos, or we'll just pick some more for the next one?
Yeah, just put some more for this one, because I don't think Rap Duo's going to take that long.
Cause I kind of already have a few in my head.
Really, I don't really have that much of a Rap Duo. Because I only think of production shit anyway, so.
I guess you could do like I would take into account that.
Oh, production duo? Alright.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like a producer and a certain rapper.
Oh.
A rapper they work with a lot.
Oh, I got you
I don't-
all day for
shit.
that. I
'Cause
got multiple.
I don't necessarily know. Because I know what happens, which I did not know, that producers be like collabing on beats.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They do this shit all the time.
And I heard like sometimes it'd be like 10 niggas on one
Oh,
beat.
they be-
And I'd be like, how the fuck does that happen?
It's like, nigga, I had a hi-hat. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
Really, like, I'll just be thinking, what actually did they do to this shit?
like when
To
it's
get their
like
name
in
on
writers credits, when it's like a
Yeah.
bunch of, if it's more than like 2 people for one song, I'm like, what the fuck did y'all
He chose
add
the
to it?
tempo.
You know what?
He liked the
You know what's
hi-hat.
actually kind of crazy though? For writers credits, I gotta put all y'all's names.
Yeah.
I ain't done the credits yet, but I gotta put your name, his name, my name, Devyn's name, and Jordan's name, since they were in the fucking room when we did the shit. Which is the craziest thing, but like if you're in the room, you get a credit.
So, that's just crazy.
Now you're not a songwriter. Matter of fact, I need to put you down as a songwriter because it only has William, so I gotta fix that shit real quick. You're not a songwriter, but you get a writer's credit, which is so weird. A producer's credit is even easy. That shit sound cool. Boom.
Like on that one shit that we got, that's like nowhere right now, but with the Naruto shit,
Oh,
I got a producer credit because I did some little piano loop on that
shit.
motherfucker.
Bro,
You made a Naruto type song?
Well, we are.
Oh, y'all
we got to
are.
figure out the fucking sound. It's fucking hard to figure out the
It's
sound.
hard.
to
And
that hard.
plus, I'm trying to finish your shit and get your shit out.
That's why I haven't been doing that. I haven't been to this nigga
Shit,
house in a
but
month.
my actually, it's really about to be done. We actually got a lot done yesterday. I mean,
It's actually kinda crazy.
7 hours.
Mm.
'Cause the only production credits that you gonna have on yours is me and you, for what I can think of. Cause we the only motherfuckers in the bitch. Oh shit, I fucking hate you, Will. But
Yeah,
yeah.
let me tell you about this.
Oh, what's
No, it'll go. My grandpa picked it up on his phone. This posing ass nigga.
Bro.
This nigga be posting
This-
about anime shit like he be
Oh.
watching.
no?
Bro, I looked on this
I
nigga
posted
YouTube channel the
one-
other day.
Oh no,
This
real
nigga
talk.
had a Naruto type beat. This shit sounds nothing like the beat is hard.
No,
But
no,
nigga,
no,
it
no.
just sounds like fucking 21 Savage or some dumb shit like that. That bitch say
Here-
Naruto.
This
on
is
it.
why. This is why I did shit. This is marketing.
No,
Marketing.
I completely
Yeah,
understand
no, I was
why he did
thinking,
it.
that's
Because
for
that shit.
clickbait, for real. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, shit.
yeah.
But nigga, I clicked. I was like, Naruto. All right, let me see. This bitch was like, boom, 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 boom.
You
I
guys
was like,
know
this-
you're waiting for the Naruto to come in, waiting for them flutes.
I was like, this nigga clickbaited the fuck out of me.
But no, but seriously, that was all because it was a freestyle type beat. And if you look
Yeah.
at freestyle type beats, they don't have like a which I really think is fucking weird. They have like fucking Simpsons, like Simpson characters and shit.
Yeah.
So like I had to do something. I didn't want to do fucking Simpsons, so I was like, I'll just do fucking Naruto. Everyone know that nigga.
Yeah.
That shit worked. So
Alright, but we about to film another one.
yeah,
So,
talk about.
I was saying, this is just audio episode, so. Yo, what's up, vlog? Damn, vlog. That's how you know I've been making. I've been vlogging, so excuse that. That's not right, though. But hey, we forgot to do jams. So, here I am with everybody gems for the episode. Alright, so Rodney's gem for this episode is IDK Lily. Haven't heard that song, so I can't really give you much input on what it sounds like, but hey, the visual looked dope from the YouTube video I found. Again, links to these songs will be in the information card as I say them, and I say in the description, but we'll see if I really remember. So Williams, aka Will-I-V Trill-I-V, is his gem for this episode is My Life. Change My Life by Stunner for Vegas. Again, another one I haven't heard. I guess it's cool though. So, and mine for this episode will be Winter Coats by Nico Calais. And again, all these songs will be in the information card, like in the top. I'm dyslexic, so I can't tell. In the top right corner, I think it is. Top right. Yeah, I'm gonna say top right. If it's not, I'm dyslexic. Leave me alone. So, and I think collective gem, you know what I'm saying, is Younger Days, Will-I-V Trill-I-V featuring Devyn music, out everywhere. Y'all make sure y'all go stream that. You know what I'm saying? And back to your regularly scheduled program. Thank you, Peter. Till next time, we out.
We out.
Heaven birthday, same days the Reverend. Birthday, same days the devil. Black lock like the pot in the kettle. Wreck shop on monotonous fellow. Lick a shot for the niggas trying to stop the journey. Jib pull up on the op like what's poppin', Kermie? Blocker.